with significant others and with our friends as well. Relationship expert and author of the book Thoughts from Within, A Guide to Inner Peace in a Crazy World, Moehle joins us this morning to talk about building better relationships. Good morning again, Bonnie.
Good morning.
The last time we had you on, we had tremendous response, so we wanted to invite you back to share more tips. And I want to get right to it by talking about what makes a successful relationship.
Well, usually when we enter in a relationship, we're expecting the other person is going to make us happy. And a relationship really isn't about that, because no one can make you happy. Happiness comes from inside. So in order to always maintain a really good and balanced relationship, one of the things that you have to really do is shift how you're looking at the relationship from you're here to make me happy to you're here to give me an opportunity to share my love, to share my joy, but also to have some personal growth.
Right. I've heard it said, and I've found it personally to be true, that unless you are happy with yourself, you're not going to be happy in a relationship.
Right. You'll always be looking for somebody to give you something.
Right.
Yes.
Well, let's take a look. You built an outline for us with some of your best tips on building a better relationship. Take us through this.
Well, I have at the top there, see the difficult moments as opportunities. People push our buttons all the time, and when I talk about relationships, it's not only intimate, but any kind of relationship that you have in your life. And when you get your button pushed, what we tend to do is, you pushed my button, I feel uncomfortable, it's your fault, you made me feel this way, and you need to change.
The blame game.
Yes, exactly. And so rather than seeing an uncomfortable moment as a personal affront, for example, you want to see it as an opportunity. Instead of saying, you made me feel this way, the opportunity is, why did I react and respond to you this way?
Which you have there on the list. Take responsibility for your own reactions.
Yes.
And then let's talk about the third one. Practice art of allowing. Can't change your partner. What does that mean?
We always think that we can change somebody, and I think the reason that we do is oftentimes if we complain enough, or I don't talk to you, or I get angry, then you'll do what I want you to do. And sometimes that works temporarily, so we have this idea that I can change you. The truth is it only works temporarily. Can't ever change another person. Doesn't mean that we can't change, but we can only change because we decide, I don't like how I am, and I want to change something about me. But to request that somebody else changes because you're uncomfortable with their behaviors never works.
A lot of women do that. They go into relationships thinking that they can mold the man into what they see him potentially being.
Yes.
That doesn't work.
It never works. And what ends up happening is a lot of pain and a lot of arguments, and again, back to the blame game. If you would be different, then I wouldn't feel like this.
And let's focus on this last tip here. Focus on giving, not what you are or aren't getting.
Okay, focus on giving rather than what you're not getting. So many times in relationships, our entire focus is on, I want more of this, I need more of this, and if you loved me, you'd give me this, and you'd give me that. And so when you're focusing on that, you're in pain. You're feeling as though something is missing. But nothing's really missing. We're all whole. We actually all have everything that we could want or need in a relationship within ourselves. We have to have that relationship with ourselves, though. And so when we focus on what we can give, and we do it without conditions, then we feel amazing. So focusing on what can you give is, my husband's sitting there on the couch watching the basketball game, and I'm thinking he's not paying attention to me, would cause me to feel sad and unhappy in our relationship. But what if I were to say, you know, he's doing something he really loves, and I want to allow him to do something he really loves, so I'm going to go up and give something to him. I'll go rub his neck, or cuddle up with him.
Or how about you go do something you really love, too?
Or go do, exactly.
I'm just thinking. All right, if you want to get in touch with Bonnie, her website is lifebalancingcoach.com. Again, Thoughts from Within, and this is a great book, folks. A lot of wonderful tips. Bonnie, we look forward to having you back again soon, and maybe next time you can take some phone calls. I know a lot of people
I would love to
out
do
there
that.
would love the chance to ask you some questions, because when it comes to relationships, you know, it's a complex problem that you're always trying to figure out the solution to. So I love listening to you. Thank you very much. Happy Valentine's Day to you.
To you too.
Ladies, whether you're going